GenAI and MLOps Part 21. This episode has 7 questions. For each question, take a moment to think through your own answer before I share a strong approach. Question 1. Explain data validation. Here's a strong way to approach it. Data validation is the process of verifying that input data is accurate, complete, consistent, and in the expected format before it is used for machine learning training or inference. The goal is to ensure data quality and prevent bad or corrupted data from affecting model performance. Data validation typically checks schema consistency, missing or null values, data types, duplicate records, range validation, outliers and anomalies, feature distribution changes. Example: if a feature like age suddenly contains negative values or unexpected categories, validation rules can detect and block that data. In MLOps, data validation is important because poor quality data can lead to incorrect predictions, model drift, training failures, unstable production behavior. Data validation is usually automated as part of ML pipelines using tools such as Great Expectations, TensorFlow. Data validation deque Apache Griffin. It is a critical step for building reliable and production-ready ML systems. Nice. Let's continue. Question 2. What is schema validation? Here's a strong way to approach it. Schema validation is the process of verifying that incoming data follows the expected structure, format, and data types defined for a dataset. It ensures that the data schema used during training matches the data received during production or pipeline execution. Schema validation typically checks column names, data types, required fields, number of columns, data formats, allowed values or constraints. Example: if a feature expected as an integer suddenly arrives as a string, schema validation detects the mismatch and prevents bad data from entering the ML pipeline. In MLOps, schema validation is important because schema changes can cause pipeline failures, incorrect predictions, training errors, feature inconsistencies. Schema validation is usually automated in data pipelines using tools such as Great Expectations, TensorFlow. Data validation Pandora. It helps maintain data consistency, reliability, and stability in production ML systems. Great. Moving on. Question 3. Explain ML pipeline orchestration. Here's a strong way to approach it. ML pipeline orchestration is the process of automating, scheduling, coordinating, and managing different stages of the machine learning workflow in a reliable and scalable manner. It helps organize the complete ML life cycle, including data ingestion, data pre-processing, feature engineering, model training, validation, deployment, monitoring, retraining. Orchestration ensures that these tasks run in the correct sequence with dependency management, retries, logging, and scheduling. In production MLOps systems, orchestration is important because ML workflows are complex, distributed, and often involve multiple teams and infrastructure components. Key benefits include workflow automation, scalability, fault tolerance, reproducibility, monitoring and alerting, efficient resource utilization. Example: a scheduled pipeline may automatically 1. Collect new data, 2. Validate and preprocess it, 3. Retrain the model, 4. Evaluate performance, 5. Deploy the new model if validation passes. Common orchestration tools include Kubeflow pipelines, Apache Airflow, Argo workflows, Prefect, Dagster. ML pipeline orchestration is a core part of MLOps for building automated, production-grade ML systems. Alright, next question. Question 4. Explain Kubeflow pipelines. Here's a strong way to approach it. Kubeflow pipelines is a workflow orchestration component of Kubeflow used to automate, manage, and monitor machine learning workflows on Kubernetes. It allows teams to build reusable and scalable ML pipelines by defining each stage of the ML lifecycle as independent pipeline components. Typical stages include data ingestion, data pre-processing, feature engineering, model training, model evaluation, deployment, monitoring. Kubeflow pipelines helps manage task dependencies, scheduling, retry handling, logging, experiment tracking. Pipeline versioning. Pipelines are usually written in Python using the Kubeflow SDK, and each step runs as a containerized workload on Kubernetes. Key benefits include workflow automation, scalability on Kubernetes, reproducibility, reusable pipeline components, GPU or CPU resource management, CI or CD integration. Example: a pipeline can automatically 1. Fetch new data, 2. Validate and preprocess it, 3. Train a model, 4. Evaluate performance, 5. Deploy the model if validation succeeds. Kubeflow pipelines is widely used in production MLOps systems for building automated, scalable, and cloud-native ML workflows. Let's keep going. Question 5. What is MLflow? Here's a strong way to approach it. MLflow is an open-source MLOps platform used to manage the complete machine learning life cycle. It helps teams with experiment tracking, model versioning, model packaging, model registry management, model deployment. MLflow improves reproducibility and collaboration by tracking details such as parameters, metrics, model artifacts, source code versions, training runs. Key components of MLflow include MLflow tracking tracks experiments, metrics, and parameters. MLflow projects packages ML code for reproducibility. MLflow models standard format for model packaging and serving. MLflow model registry manages model versions, stages, and approvals in production MLOps systems. MLflow is commonly used for experiment management, CI or CD integration, model governance, rollback and version control, deployment automation. MLflow integrates well with Docker, Kubernetes, Apache Airflow, Kubeflow cloud platforms like AWS, GCP, and Azure. It is one of the most widely used tools for experiment tracking and model lifecycle management in MLOps. On to the next one. Question 6. Explain MLflow tracking. Here's a strong way to approach it. MLflow tracking is a component of MLflow used to record, organize, and compare machine learning experiments. It helps track important experiment details such as hyperparameters, model metrics, training runs, model artifacts, source code versions, environment information. Each experiment run is logged and stored so teams can compare different models and reproduce results easily. Example: during model training, MLflow tracking can automatically log learning rate, batch size, accuracy, loss values, trained model files. This helps identify which experiment produced the best performing model. Key benefits of MLflow tracking include experiment reproducibility, easy comparison of runs, collaboration across teams, better model governance, simplified debugging and auditing. MLflow tracking provides both UI dashboard for visualization, APIs for programmatic logging in MLOps. It is commonly integrated into training pipelines, CI or CD workflows, and model registries to manage ML experiments efficiently. Good. Here's another one. Question 7. What is MLflow registry? Here's a strong way to approach it. MLflow model registry is a centralized repository in MLflow used to store, version, manage, and track machine learning models throughout their life cycle. It helps teams manage models in different stages such as development, staging, production. Archived. The model registry stores important information including model versions, model artifacts, metadata, experiment references, approval status, deployment stages. Key benefits include model version control, easy rollback to previous versions, collaboration between teams, governance and auditability, controlled production promotion. Example: after training and evaluation, a model can be registered in MLflow registry and promoted to production only after validation and approval. In MLOps, MLflow registry is commonly integrated with CI or CD pipelines, Kubernetes deployments, automated retraining workflows, Canary and Blue-Green deployments. It plays an important role in managing production-ready ML models reliably and systematically. Nice. Let's continue. That wraps up this episode. Nice work practicing, and see you in the next one.